Okay, we're going to talk about Hoosier or a bunch concept with film. So some of this we didn't go over in the beginning. We can either go with motion or we can go without motion. And this play here actually is without motion. So here we're going to start out with a black, which is with our sniffer. You're going to remember that with Hoosier, the outside man is always going to run the go route. The second receiver is going to run the fade at 18 yards. And the third receiver is going to run the arrow. So right now, without motion, that's how that will come out, where we'll have angle, arrow, go route. Now you can see against this team, they got an Okie front. And this is a great way to beat an Okie front. They won't put 5 guys with 2 stand-up ends. All right, and they've gone to 3 deep. So we don't usually see that this much, but this is now 3 deep. This is exactly what we want. Because what's going to happen is this guy here is going to be a rush end. Okay, there's your 2 perimeter players, because we say we always have 2 perimeter players. The free safety is kind of out of the picture. So when we run this angle route and we have an arrow with a go route, I guarantee this guy is going to run to this arrow route, leaving him wide open. Who's going to cover him? This is the only man that can get back in there. So right now we have a trips look and we're 3-on-2. All right, so here you're going to see it run. All right, there's the rush end. You can see him right here. We have our tailback blocking the edge. There's 87's going to run the arrow. Here's the angle route. There's the backer trying to play him. There's nobody there. So it's a great concept to hurt any kind of 3-deep look, you know, and whether you're running with motion or without motion, it's pretty good. Now you can see here how we're going to block it. So let's kind of review what we were saying about blocking. So now we know with an Okie front that, you know, we got manned up here. These 2 will take these 2, okay, and the tailback will take the rush end off the edge. So there it is. Oh, they just combo it out, and we have everybody blocked, and we hit him in the hole. All right, so that's that play with that look. All right, next one. Okay, the next one here is we get rolled to 2 deep. Okay, so we're going to get 2 deep coverage. We want 2 deep coverage, okay, because this is a 2 deep coverage killer. We're going to run him in motion, and it's going to look like jet. We're going to run him on the go route, and what's going to happen is this, because it's squat coverage, they let him go and the half player doesn't play him, okay? You think that would never happen. They got that Okie look where they got a stand-up end, which are going to be able to take him with motion. He's going to run the arrow, he's going to run the go route, and now the sniffer is going to run the 45-degree angle route. So you're changing it up all the time, okay? So here's the motion guy. He runs to the edge. They got that squat coverage. They don't get the half player across. And this is our state semifinal. This is a huge, huge play. And we run it down to the goal line. And just a big play. So here you're going to see here in the end zone shot, okay, rush in. There it is. So you can see here, tackle's got this man. He's got the nose. He's going to read for any run through, help him. He's got this edge player, tailback. Motion's fast. Got the whole thing blocked. There's the inside shoulder, outside thigh. He's got the edge. There's the arrow. They let him go. And it's just, they thought it was jet sweep. So you're protecting your jet sweep. You get a big play out of it. And got a big home run. So it's pretty good. All right, next one we're going to have here. Okay, here. Now, let's put up where we go into trips. So we can go into trips. No-mo play again. All right. This play here is maybe one of the biggest plays in my coaching history, I think. This is our state semifinal. There is 17 seconds left in the game. We're down 3. Okay? We've tempoed it up to here. And now, what's this go? Go route. Okay? 45-degree angle, bubble. Or we could say switch, and he would run the angle. I'm sorry, he would run the angle, he would run the bubble, and he'd run the go. So these 2 guys can switch it up. Off the back side, we're going to run the skinny post. All right, so here, sprint to the edge, okay, bubble, angle route. Okay, they got him covered, but because the half player comes across, he gets inside the corner for the touchdown. So if they're going to take and you'll see it in the end zone shot. And you can see that it was big. Okay, so here's the end zone, all right, and you're going to see that they match him up. So they take there he is. He beat this half player because I don't know what he's doing, but you got him coming through the heels you can get the big play. Okay, now here we are again in trips. Roll. There's got him. Now we kept saying you get him on your back. So we said that you got two perimeter players where they roll someone down a knot. This backer is going to have to play him because he's inside and he runs. By him going that 45 degrees, got him on your back. All you got to do is throw it away from him. So you can see it right here. Okay, there's the arrow. They take him right away. So this player has to play him. How's he going to do it? Can't do it. So all he does is throw away from him. Easy pitch and catch. Easy pitch and catch. Got everything blocked, the edge blocked, easy peck. Okay. Here again, we're in bluer, so we're going to go to the tight end side now, I believe. So motion will come across. Now here, look at, we're basically, with this motion, with an anchor end and 3 deep, we're 3-on-1. I don't know how they're going to cover any of this, which they don't. Just throws it to the arrow. He could have took it to the fade, but you got them in conflict, okay? Here's another one with a sniffer. So we got sniffer, it's no mo. He's got the arrow. He just throws it quick because no one covers the arrow. So you just pitch and catch. You just read it. You go, the read is going to be arrow, fade, sneak a peek deep at the deep man. Okay, another one here where we can change it up. He can run it, he can run the fade, or he can run the fade and he can run the bubble. If we want, instead of running through the heels, we just call our RPO and it'll just take it. So here we were gonna run it, but because we RPO'd it in the backside, we're in the goal line, there's no need to run them through the heels, and we just take it for a touchdown. So there's multiple ways that we can run this thing. Okay, we're going to run our Hawkeye, which is what we do when we're on the goal line. In this particular case, we got into a bunch look. So when we get into a bunch look, you can see here, we got our bunch, and our split end is on the line of scrimmage. We have our A back and B back flanking them with 1-yard splits. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the split end and run him on that banana route. And when we cut it down to the goal line, we'll run him on a release and tell him just run to the pylon. All right, and that will give us a spacing. We have the inside guy run the arrow, and the outside guy punch and pivot off the inside linebacker. We're going to sprint to it. On the backside, if they roll up, we're probably not even going to look over there. We could throw the fade into the pylon, but more times not, I'm going to tell them I want them to roll out. So here you can see we have everybody blocked with our protection. Tight end is going to block the end man line of scrimmage, so we have him out on the edge. All right, so as he rolls, there it is. There's the arrow. They take him. Here's the punch and pivot. So he's going down on 43 to punch him and pivot. He's not there, so he just does it on air. Because we've driven the force player out so wide with not depth, he's right in the hole, and we just stick it in there. So it's a real easy punch and pivot catch and a great 3-yard throw because we know all he's got to do. We tell him this, if we get something like this where we're on the 5-yard line, we want him over the goal line. So he's going to go 5 yards. All right, if it's less than that, then he can go less. But anytime we run this play, when we're on the goal line, we're going to make sure he's across the line of scrimmage, all right, or across the goal line. All right, so here's the play again. He's going to bunch. 40 is who's responsible to cover him. Nobody really takes him. You can see him right here. And because of the arrow player getting right to the sideline, we pulled them all out. the tailback's actually blocking and we have somebody playing him. So it's a great play, sits right in the end zone, and we got a big play right there. So if you want to do, I would consider running this play. Now you can run it in trips, or if we wanted to, we just run him across, and that would be the motion guy, and then the next guy would punch and pivot. So you can get into multiple formations to run it. Okay, now we're in a different formation. We're in redder, and we're going to run motion across the sideline like jet, but we're on the goal line, so choice is the play that we're going to run. So now we're going to the split inside. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to tell this wide out, he's going to run the corner route. He is going to punch and pivot. So there is the guy he's going to punch and pivot on. He knows that right now. Here's the force player. He's going to punch and pivot. But what probably will happen is he goes in motion, he'll probably jump him. If he doesn't and he plays the punch and pivot, then there'll be nobody on this man. So you really got him in a bind. All right. Plus they've rolled up. They got they don't have enough guys. So here's the motion. Make sure he passes. Okay. There's the punch and pivot, just like we said. He takes him. Who's responsible for this man? I guess nobody. So it's a great conflict that you can run. You get him on the edge. Now simply, if we blocked him properly, and you're going to have, what is happening here is 40 is going to come off the edge to rush. Well, there's nobody to play the arrow player. So we got two guys on the punch and pivot, and we just walk into the end zone. So it's a great concept, especially when you're going fast, because when you're going fast, you get all this confusion. As you can see right there, they're confused. So the quicker you go, the faster you go. This is our play for a third down or any down in 3 yards, our pass play when we're down in the end zone. Here, you can see that 77, this is what we don't want to do. He takes a kind of a pass set. He should be punching his inside foot, his outside foot to his outside foot, his inside foot to his inside foot, and just fighting him down the line of scrimmage instead of setting. You see here that he sets, and what happens? He pushes the play back into the QB, and see him get that edge rush. We do not want to do that. All right. So if we look again, and we see him here, if he had done what he's told, then this backer would have been on this tailback would have been on the line of scrimmage. Okay, the quarterback would have had the edge because he doesn't know that to block him. We would have had that thing covered. He has to block him right there with somebody going off the edge. So you want to attack the line of scrimmage on your sprint out pass protection.